Hey, what's going on guys? I am finally doing the PC build, the Project Trident build that I have been hyping about for the past couple of months. That's been delayed so many times due to some life issues. But it's finally happening, and I'm going to do a little time lapse of me trying to put it together. This is like my third build that I've done. So let's hope you see me fail and you can laugh a little bit. This is powered by the guys over at ebuyer.com. They provided some of the parts here, which was awesome. If you guys don't know who they are, it's basically a company that sell everything electronics, from your PC components to laptops to even homeware. So if you're looking for something that's awesome and cheap, you should head over there. I personally have used them several times. The 2 laptops that we've got in the house I got from there because of just how amazingly priced they are, and they also do weekly deals. So if you guys want to head on over there, I'll leave the links down below. It's just ebuyer.com. Alright, so let's go through the parts here. My main thought process for this was that this PC build was going to be like a low-level mid-range gaming desktop that would be used in the new gaming setup room that the project that I was going to be doing but has now been put behind. And this was going to be used as a secondary gaming desktop for whenever friends or family will ever come over. So that is where the choices of this came through. Some things that are in the PC part picker below, if you're interested in any of the parts, has changed. Only because one, I found a better deal somewhere else, or I get sent the wrong product. So let's go through them. Let's start with the shell of the build, shall we? The case, which is the Bitfinex Aegis. I have no idea how to pronounce that. I'm Scottish and I can't say English words at best of the times. But this was kindly provided by the guys over at Bitfinex. I've always hyped about Bitfinex products before. If you guys know, I have Bitfinex fans and LEDs in my current build, and the one before that I had a Bitfinex case as well. So this is a small compact case. It is my micro ATX, and it's just really something that I can sit on the side of the new gaming setup room for whenever someone comes over. The next part is the motherboard, which is the ASRock Z97M Pro 4, which is obviously a Micro X motherboard that will fit in here. I've always loved ASRock motherboards. I've used it ever since I first started building. The only time I changed was going to Asus for the Sabertooth. And this is sort of like well, I don't want to say the little brother anymore because it's expanded off, but this is like an off-brand of Asus. Next up is the Gigabyte GeForce GTX 980. It's the overclocked edition, 4GB of GDDR5 memory. And the main reason I picked this up was it was just on sale. It was the best option that I could come up with the cash I had at hand, and I thought it was a great deal. I got this on eBuyer, and it was pretty cheap. So again, it was on the daily deals. So if you guys head over there, you can catch some daily deals. Next up is the RAM. This was provided by eBuyer, which was kind of them, and it's 16GB of DDR3 HyperX Fury RAM in blue. As you saw by the case, it is a blue sort of theme. So that is why I went along with these ones. And then we have the cooler, which was also provided by eBuyer, which is the Corsair H100i GTX liquid cooling, the all-in-one liquid cooler. I have not used a Corsair liquid cooler yet, so I'm interested to see what the installation process is like against my SwiftTech one that I have, which was really a pain in my backside. So I'm hoping this is a little more simple and I don't need a second pair of hands. For the power supply, I went with Corsair. It is a Corsair AX760i, full modular power supply. I actually got this off a friend, Casual UK. He was selling some parts from his old PC and he was selling them super cheap, so I thought it would be stupid not to pick this up. It's a little overkill for the build I'm doing, but again, it was a great price. In the PC part picker, I will have the link to the power supply I was going to go with beforehand if you want to pick that up instead. For memory, I have the Corsair Force GS 240GB SSD for the OS and any major programs or games that I wish to have on there. And for storage, I have got a 1TB Western Digital Blue drive, which is just going to be for any other programs I don't need, or just mass storage. And now the most important part, the whole brains of the operation, is the processor. I was going for an i5, I think it was 4690K, maybe wasn't that one, I can't remember off the top of my head. I ordered it and it came, and it turned out that they sent me an i7 for some reason. So this is a little overkill for the build, but I can't complain. This is an i7 4790K. It is actually the current one I'm using in my own main build, so I can't complain. I've basically saved about £100 on that. Alright, now that I've went through the parts, let's get to building and see how long this takes me. It is currently, let me check, we'll do a time. It's 32 minutes past 7 in the evening. Everyone's out, so I thought I would do it today. Let's see how long this takes me. I'll do a quick time lapse for you guys, which will probably be hours for me. And then I'll come back at the end to discuss what I thought of the process and to make sure that the build posts. Side note, if you heard like some weird squealing in the background, my tortoise is currently eating its food and it's really happy, so that's the noises. Alright, let's get into this build.
Vous savez, je crois que nous deux, nous avons quelque chose ensemble. On dit ça en français?
En commun.
En commun. Je crois que vous êtes un romantique, moi je suis aussi. Et je ne sais pas si c'est bon dans ces temps-là d'être un romantique.
Aujourd'hui, c'est mauvais, je crois.
Pourquoi?
next day, I came across some issues, mainly because I was stupid and then the case was stupid, and then I realised I didn't have a spare kettle lead, so I couldn't actually test to see if it posts. So I went out and I bought one. So now we're going to do it together and try and see if it will post. So I'll come back in 2 seconds once I've plugged it all in and we will press the button together. There's still some changes that I want to make. Cable management in here is horrible, it's so hard to do in this case. Let me get some light in. I want to change that fan and try and do some things with the cable management. And then I want to put the decal on, so we're back in 2 seconds. Alright, let's try this together. I'll push the button and see if we have some actions. Sorry for the poor lighting, I kind of just rigged it up because my mum's back home. Okay, let's check, see if I turned it on. Not my tell if I turned it on. Right, oh, I've got the Bitphoenix logo there, so let's. Oh, we have life. Corsair logo is on. Fans are going. TV's changing. Oh, we've posted, people. We have posted. Sweet. Right, I didn't bring my keyboard in, my spare Razer one, so I'll come back a little bit later on once I've finished installing things, and I'll probably do a review at the end just to how the process went and how I felt some of the parts were and stuff, so see you in a couple of seconds. Alright, time for the conclusion and how I sort of felt everything went, how the build went and how the parts are. Build went good, I would say. It could have been better. I did some stupid things. I didn't realise I didn't have a kettle lead with the power supply, so that was delayed and I had to go get that. I had some blue screen errors with the SSD for some reason when I was installing drivers, so I had to reformat all of that and then go in and change it to a GTP, I think I had to change it to install Windows 10. Yeah, it's a Windows 10 machine. The case itself looks beautiful, as you can see it's running right now. It looks beautiful. I'm having some issues with the icon display app that you can get for it to change. Right now it's the Bitphoenix logo, you can change it to whatever image you want. But right now I'm having some errors with it and I'm not sure what it is. I think it may be because of Windows 10, but I'll have to talk to Bitphoenix and try and figure that out. The case isn't the best to work in, it's just a real pain. Like, it's not difficult to do the things. I had to remove the hard drive base from the top to fit the all-in-one in. I had to remove the one from the bottom to fit the cables in and then reinstall it again. The cable management in it is really hard to do. Like, there's not much space. Even though it is a micro ATX case, I still expected a little bit better from Bitphoenix. But really overall it is a really beautiful case and it turned out amazing. The all-in-one, if it wasn't for me being an idiot, it would have been really simple to install. I used the wrong standoffs, I used AMD instead of the Intel. I don't know if it was just me being an idiot or they weren't labelled correctly, but I fixed it in the end and it's really easy to install if you do it the right way. I think that's about it for my thoughts on it. It went really well. I changed the fan out on the back. I have put the decals on that I'll show you just now. Can you see that? So, got the logo and then Trident and then Weapon of the Gods on the window. And let me just pick you up and I'll show you inside. See if the lighting's good. Right, so here's the inside. See blue fans, everything well. See, like, the placement of that cable is horrible. Like, it's going right across there. I need to try and sort that, but that's where it has to plug in for some reason. I've put another decal down there, and look, I didn't have a cable mod for this one, so I'm hoping to pick one of those up. That's basically it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Maybe a bit of a longer video. I think it's going to be about 20 minutes, and hopefully you enjoyed the build. And if you did, let me know and maybe I can start doing more builds. Maybe I can do different tiers of pricing and stuff. I'll start up a series. But I would just like to thank eBuyer again, eBuyer.com, for sending some of the parts over. It's really appreciated. So expect a couple more videos coming up. I just picked up the shoe Luxe today. I'm going to test that out, see what it's like, and then possibly see what other alternatives there are to Phillips shoes since it's so expensive. But anyway guys, that's the build finally done. I'm so glad to get it done with, and it looks great. So I will see you guys in the next video.